Dear 90-Day Fiancé producers and TLC, I know you lying with this whack ass season premiere. You had all these participants to choose from, and you brought back the most boring and silly, childish acting bunch. You brought back Broadback and Michael, and he had a nerve to bring up a baby. The F? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Angela, 113 years old. There is no baby, Craig. Is exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. And to put the cherry on top, you bring back the liars. Natalie and her eyes and Sasquatch Mike. At this point, I would have taken 4'11" and the girl who man said her coochie smelled like hot fish and grits. "90-Day Fiancé, learn from this. You're bleeding viewership. Love, Sass. Have a great day." Friends, welcome back to my channel. Sass here. Did y'all miss me? Did you all miss me? Yes, I haven't uploaded in a while, but I'm here. And I'm here for 90-Day Fiancé happily ever after. This was it, TLC. Did y'all like my letter? I want all y'all to DM TLC 90-Day Fiancé and send my letter over there. That's what I want you to do. This was absolutely ridiculous. This is your season premiere. Out of all the participants you could have chose from, picked from, you chose the derelicts, the boring ones. Really? Really? And we know that some of them ain't even happily ever after. Oh, I guess that's why you have the question mark. Okay. Well, let's start off with a bang, okay? To my new subscribers, welcome to the family. And if you're not new, I don't know why you haven't hit that subscribe button. It's free and you getting all this. Sit back and enjoy. So, let's start off with Broadback. Y'all know her as Angela. I call her Broadback. Now for in love with this woman. She has been on this show since the beginning. Running that mouth, squawking, yelling. So now, she's back. Okay, and she's feeling kind of fluffy. She says that she's done ballooned up to 270 and she can't have that. She said that she would like to see her vagina. That's what she said. She said she can't even see her vagina no more. I don't know why we needed to know that, but of course, it's Angela, so she's going to say whatever. So she's going to go in and have surgery, okay? One of those belts or buckles or, tweaks. I don't know what she's doing with her stomach, but she's going to lose some weight and she's going to get herself together. I don't have no problem with that. If you don't feel right being fluffy, thick, then hey, do something about it. And that's what she's doing, okay? I will say this. Angela irks me. She irks me to my soul. But she looks like she is a fantastic grandmother. Fantastic grandmother. And I will say this. It was funny when she said, "Is me ma fat?" Honey, her grandchildren said, "You sure are. You sure are. You are fat, me ma. You are fat. F-A-T. You are huge, okay? The only thing you doing is eating donuts, candy corn, Snickers. You're eating the Three Musketeers that made it to 4. I mean, you just eating all kinds of candy. Then none of the kids say she ate a broccoli or a carrot. So the grandkids said, "You fat, me ma." But hey, Angela said it herself. So Angela wants to feel good about herself and she wants to do the surgery. Now let's talk about Michael. Michael is still over there in Africa. He has yet to make it over to the United States, even though they are married. Now we have seen couple upon couple upon couple that have made their way to the United States, but for some reason, Michael's stupid ass can't get over here. But what Michael is doing is holding a baby, okay? Cute little kid. The baby done pooped and hollered and squalled. Michael had the audacity and the nerve to say that he wants a child by Angela. He wants Angela to give him a baby, and if she don't, he will divorce her. Boy, I tell you, if you don't step on the landmine, Michael, you better. 90-day producers. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Why are y'all recycling this? We know that Angela is not going to have a baby. She is 125 years old. Why? It's absolutely ridiculous. Her daughter has already said no. Her daughter said hell to the no. So what is the alternative? Michael, you married this woman and you know her age. His auntie's talking about her having a baby. It's the Nigerian way. How Michael should have married a Nigerian woman. We know this. You have said this before. See, this is what I'm talking about. Y'all bring back Broadback and Michael for what? They're not adding anything to this. We have already discussed this. He come talking about Angela having that surgery and how expensive it's going to be and how he don't want her to have that surgery because when she have that surgery, all the men's is going to be hollering at her. Michael, let me tell you something, okay? Ain't nobody going to be hollering at Angela in Side Dish, Georgia. Unless she on Facebook and she find them the same way she found you. Let's move on. Now let's talk about Brandon and Julia, this mess. Now Brandon and Julia, they're married, they still on the phone, and as we know, Brandon broke. He was in debt. That's why he could not go and get his own place, because it was not financially feasible. But let me tell you about Brandon. Brandon done moved up in the world. Brandon got a better job, a high-paying job, less hours, more money. Okay, Brandon, so instead of you looking at the classifieds and seeing what what you can afford, since you got all this new money. Apartment, a double wide, a single wide, a house. Okay? No. You couldn't do that. You and Julia is going to celebrate this money flow by going to Vegas. I'm going to wait for y'all to put in the comments how that makes sense. I'll wait. No, because it don't. You got Julia who have been whining since day one to get off that phone. We have had Brandon say you can't get off the phone because you can't afford it. But now you got a little bit of money, you can't find your own place. So they going to Vegas, they're excited, Julia's happy to get off that phone, they go there, and then Julia is so in love with Vegas after being there all of 5 minutes to say, hey, I want to move here. Brandon said, you done lost your mind, we ain't moving to no Vegas. I'm from the VA. Nobody coming here to Vegas, we come here to have fun. We come here to spend money. We come here to eat all the buffet food. We come here to gamble. There ain't nobody coming here to live. You crazy. So now Julia, I don't understand why he don't want to hear anything I got to say. Vegas is a great place to live. It ain't nothing there for me. It's the farm, it's the farm, it's the farm. Let's move on. Here we go. We got Asuelu and Kalani. Now, 90 Day Fiancé producers, I don't know who y'all think. See, the Sass Army, the Sasters don't have two heads. Okay? We're not ignorant to this. Alright? Y'all got a nerve to show Kalani and Asuelu looking at a house that cost over $300,000. Y'all gonna pay for that house? What was the point in showing that? Knowing good and well they can't afford that house. Asuelu got a part of a part-time job. Don't he work at that smoothie juice company or that shop that he only worked 10 hours a week? Just enough to put gas in that van. And you want us to believe they can afford a $300,000 house. So here comes Kalani. Kalani can talk about that house was beautiful, but we can't afford that house, Asuelu. What's wrong with you? Here is Asuelu knowing at his own job. No, they love me. No. Every time he opens up his mouth, I want to stick some in it. So they still living at home. Everything is still a little bit tense. Y'all remember how Asuelu acted last time they was on this show. They did counseling after counseling after counseling. Kalani says that if he don't do better, she gonna leave him. They still underneath the same house and they looking at houses. In the mama's and daddy's house with them chaps. So, the bright spot of their storyline is her sister. Her sister said, I don't like Asuelu. I never liked Asuelu. From the minute you introduced that lazy bum to us, I don't like him. He done cut a shine last time, and here you are talking about looking at houses that you got to get out of mom and daddy's house. You do. But you can't be affording no $300,000 house. Did nobody mention Asuelu work, and he's still working at the smoothie shop? So, the sister broke it down and said, well, listen here, okay, since I have my own place, because, see, I know how to get out my parents' house. Okay, they doing some renovations, so I'm going to have to leave for about a month, and guess where I'm coming? Back to mom and daddy's house. And Asuelu better not try it. I done read him before, and I will read him again, period. So let's get this crack-a-lacking. So I cannot wait till the sister show up, okay? Give it to him, sister. Give it to him. So, of course, here comes Kalani. My sister don't care for Asuelu, so it's going to be some tension and some friction there. I hope so, because, honey, you ain't going to give us nothing else. And I tell you what, Asuelu's mother and sister, bring them on. I want all the drama when it comes to them two, because that's all they're going to give. If it wasn't for Kalani's sister, his sister and his mama, dust. Boring. Okay? Let's move on, y'all. I'm not going to keep y'all all day. I'm not going to keep you with the shenanigans. 2 hours for this mess. What the heck? So let's talk about the liars, the frauds, the shysters. Natalie and Mike. Yeah, they brought them back. They brought this mess back. They brought them back, y'all. One of the worst couples of ever. Here they are. They're married and happy. It's been 6 months. And Mike, he ain't wearing no red ring. And Natalie is wearing a ring that cost her $3. You sitting up there looking all foolish, you and your eyes, wearing a $3 ring that you done got from Dollar General, and you laughing about it. She a whole fool. This whole storyline is a fraud. We know y'all are liars. Natalie don't seem to understand why Mike is not taking this marriage seriously. Well, Natalie, because he told you before the night you're supposed to get married to hit the street. He's not marrying you. He said no, but you decided to marry him anyway. And you're questioning on why he's not taking this seriously. He ain't even wearing his wedding ring. And furthermore, why ain't you wearing the wedding ring that you whined about getting? Why are you wearing that $3 ring when you whined about getting the engagement ring that he gave you? So they go to this crystal place, and Natalie thought it was a good idea to look at rings because maybe that would make him wear his ring. Honey, Natalie, Mike don't care nothing about you. He obviously don't love you. So the woman is standing there talking about she feels off of energies and how, love like love, all this bunch of horse shit. And so then she had the nerve to say, oh, their energy's so vibrant. I feel like they love each other. Girl, close down your shop. That's what you do. Honey, your energy is way off. They can't stand each other. But I'm going to let you slide because they were only in there for 5 minutes. And you come talk about you felt love. Honey, what you felt was hate, loathe, okay, disrespect, fakeness. That's what you felt. Oh, my God. I cannot believe they brought these two back. They brought these two back and thought that this was going to be good television. You're bleeding viewership. 90 Day Fiancé producers, TLC. Nobody want to see that mess. Don't nobody want to see Natalie and her ass or Sasquatch Mike. Last and certainly least, y'all. Y'all told y'all, I ain't messing around. We got Andrei and Libby. But Andrei ain't changed. He ain't changed a bit. He's still entitled, lazy, mooch, and a bum. So Andrei got his real estate license. Okay, so instead of him going to work for a real estate company, Andrei decides to break off on his own and flip houses. Well, that would be good. Good idea, Andrei, but you don't have any money. You don't know the first clue about doing that. But what does he say about it? After all of the fussing and the fighting and the screaming and the yelling about Libby's dad, about Libby's brother, about Libby's sisters, about Libby's family, he said he will not work for Libby's father. That's what he said. But see, in order for him to start this ridiculous venture of flipping houses that he has no experience of doing, see, the only thing he know how to flip is that remote control. The only thing he know how to flip is a pancake. The only thing he knows how to flip is his lips. Libby's money. So he says that he is going to ask Libby's dad for $100,000 to start this company. You going to go ask her father, who has already said you can work for him and you shut him down because you didn't want to. You have already disrespected time and time and time again. But see, it's okay when you need money. You done lost your mind. And he was confident about it. See, Libby's dad, you gave him too much. You have gave him and your daughter too much. He felt comfortable. And he was confident that you would say yes. Because see, you, Libby's dad, you have given them so much. And they have given you little. So, of course, the sister, Libby, the brother-in-law, all they were like, well, let me stop right there. Not Libby. But the sister and the brother-in-law said, you done lost your mind. Libby's sister said, are you crazy? Don't be asking my daddy for no more money. He's not your ATM. So here's Libby. I don't know why Andrei is doing that. Yes, I can see him, and I'm proud of him for getting his real estate license, and I would think it'd be a good idea for him to flip, but I'm not quite sure. My dad would give him the money, but, this is a family business. So, here comes Libby's dad, here comes Andrei, they having a little meeting of the minds. Andrei says, listen, okay, let's have a couple of beers and let's talk about it. See, I don't like Charlie. Charlie cut a shine over there in Moldova. Okay? I haven't spoke to him since Moldova. But see, me and Libby's dad, Chuck, we cool a little bit. We look warm. I know he's going to give me the $100,000. So he asked Chuck, he said, listen, I got my real estate license. I'm about it. I'm about to flip these houses, but I got a little hiccup and a hang up. I need money. And so Chuck was like, okay, I'm proud of you for doing that, okay? So what's the deal? So then Andrei said, I'm going to need $100,000 from you. Honey, Libby's dad, he looked like he done choked a chicken. He was like, here. Oh, what? You mean to tell me you asking me for $100,000? You want me to give you $100,000 so you can go and flip houses that you know nothing about, and I have asked you to work with the family business and you said no? Have you lost your mind? The answer is no. Absolutely not. Chuck was shocked. He was flabbergasted. How dare this man turn me down $100,000? And here comes Chuck reasoning with Andrei. Instead of Chuck saying, you got your real estate license, go to a firm. Go to a real estate office. Go see if you can get a job on your own. Y'all remember when he tried that before and it was a huge fail. He didn't even get past the interview. So here is Chuck being reasonable to Andrei. He said, listen, this is what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to show me. Okay? You're going to have to show me that you earn some money. You come work for the family business. You come work for me. That means you're also going to have to work for Charlie. Because see, all my kids work for me. And if you can't do it, go elsewhere. So here is, Andrei fussing about Charlie and how he don't want to do this, how he don't want to do that. But then eventually he caves because he got nothing else. He is a freeloader moocher. So, Andrei is going to work for Chuck and his company, and he's going to keep his mouth shut for now, in order for him to branch out into his own business. I'm telling you something, this was a 2 hour of nothing. But I love giving it to the producers though. That's it, y'all. I don't have nothing else to say. Do you all? You better leave them down below. I'm glad I'm back, y'all. I sure have missed y'all. Okay? I act like I was gone for a month. I ain't uploading 4 days. Alright guys, y'all know what Don't forget to hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, friends, bye.